always seem so busy, Nozomi. You've been on your feet since even before the anomalies.
You have the power of resonance. Not to mention you can control fiends. It's impressive, I'll admit. But I'm not going to lose to you. My adoptive father, Yugo, taught me martial arts. I'm still not as good as I'd like to be, though. I tend to embarrass myself doing certain moves. I have to apply myself so I can be on Yugo's level someday. That way, I'll have strength to spare, even when the time comes that I have to fight you. Huh? No, I'm not. I need to work harder and get stronger. Enough so that I can live up to both Sora and Yugo's expectations. What am I doing? You're the last person I should be talking to about this. You have the power of resonance.
Shinya sure talks a lot when he's with you. He's a mysterious guy. And he's always by himself. So I never knew much about him, except that his reflexes are a cut above. And that he studies hard. And that he's kind. And that he's popular for his looks. But I feel like he's closed off. It's not that he's a loner, he's just not very approachable. By the way, Shinya told me that Akane is a pact bearer. But it's hard to believe, don't you think? People always call Akane the Odette and Sumire the Odile. Akane is girly and elegant, while Sumire is an irresistible flirt. But Akane's so kind and cheerful, she wouldn't hurt a fly. She's not the type to carry a grudge. I can definitely imagine Sumire making a pact, though. It wouldn't be out of character for her. I wonder what happened to Akane. Maybe I should look into this a little more.
Human desires become the most clear when dealing with somebody whom they hold dear. Today I'll reveal the desires at your roots by questioning you on romantic pursuits. Question 1. Say you are smitten with someone you know. How would you go about telling them so? Question 2. They say that for now, dating's out of the question. How do you handle your rejected confession? Question 3. You eventually find a prospective soulmate. Where should they sit during your dinner date? Question 4. Your partner has finished their meal before you, but you are still hungry. Now what do you do? Question 5. You and your partner's beliefs don't align. Are you upset? Or is everything fine? Question 6. What would you do if you heard a rumor stating that your partner's parents were against you dating? Question 7. While out at a theme park on a fun little jaunt, your partner points out the ride that they want. It drops down 100 meters or so. Question 8. When you return from finding a bench for the show, your partner is chatting up someone you don't know. Whoever they are, they look much better than you. What do you think is going on between these two? Question 9. Your hunch is correct. Their reunion is sweet. How would you feel if they made plans to meet? Question 10. The clock strikes 9. The moon is bright. You take your partner home for the night. They linger and stare in expectation. What would you do in this situation? Question 11. You and your partner are in a rough patch. Each argument ends with a shouting match. The stress has been making it hard to sleep. What do you do now that you're in this deep? Question 12. Your partner eventually spurns all your texts. What do you think caused these adverse effects? Question 13. When you visit your partner, their parents rule that their child must study and find a good school. What would you do if they told you straight that it'd be for the best if you two separate. Question 14. Your partner insists that your love's no mistake, but still wants to split for their parents' sake. You hear your partner in tears through the phone. How do you handle this plight you've been thrown? These questions were meant to be geared toward lust. Could it be carnal pleasures fill you with disgust? Perhaps your desire for sloth went too far. No judgment, of course. You are who you are. But indulge your desires and life gets more fun. Be true to your ego, as you've already done.
What's going on?
Get out of the way, Mr. Yugo!
You are Miss Takagi, correct? I am afraid I cannot do that.
I just want to talk to Haruka.
You'll have to discard what's in your hand first.
But I can't! This is the only way I can get his attention! He won't even talk to me anymore. Things have been so crazy. There's no telling what's going to happen. I can't just die without any closure. I want to hear it from you, Haruka. It's the least you could do. You said you loved me. Was it all a lie? You said you weren't good with girls, but that I was different. You gave me a promise ring. You said we'd be together forever. We made plans for Christmas next year. We even talked about what kind of family we wanted. If you weren't lying, then did you stop loving me? Was I just not good enough for you anymore? I can change! Or are you just testing my feelings for you? Like, whether I really love you or not. Did you think I was going to leave you first? I just don't get it. You broke up with me out of nowhere and cut me off completely. Talk to me. Say something. I don't get it. I don't understand why you do this to me. What did I have to do to make you stay?
We just didn't click. That's all. See, love is like two halves of a shell. If the feelings don't line up, it won't close right. You were just too into me. Too wholesome for my tastes. I just couldn't do it anymore.
I'm not all that wholesome, really. And if you want me to back off, I will. So, can we get back together?
Sorry, but no. Shells don't change. If things don't click the first time, they never will. Try to force it, and the pearl inside will get crushed into grit. And no one wants that.
What? But...
That's why I broke up with you. You'd only get hurt if we stayed together, so I spared you the pain.
That won't happen. I'll make sure of it. Can't we go back to being friends at least?
Ugh, this is exactly why I don't talk to my exes.
Huh?
Get a clue, will you? Do you have any idea how uncomfortable this is? If you love me, why would you go out of your way to creep me out like this?
I can't just give up on you. I love you.
You're obsessed with me, more like. You're just scared of getting dumped. The only one you love here is yourself.
You hypocrite! You selfish prick! All you do is hurt people and play with their feelings! I get it now. I was so stupid. Falling for a guy like you.
Thanks for having my back, Mr. Yugo. I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's quite all right. I doubt she intended to hurt you. Perhaps nothing would have changed had I not been here. Even so, I am not the one you should be apologizing to.
Guess Guess that came out of nowhere for you guys, huh? One of my exes. It happens a lot, but yeah, I'm going through the same thing with Akane right now. But hey, I guess anyone would act that way after getting dumped like last week's trash.
Then why do it if you already know?
Why? Because it's what the first person I went out with did to me. Gave me the cold shoulder. Never contacted me again. It made me want to do it to someone else. Still does. But as for why I'm like this, hell if I know, man. Shit happens.
How could you not know? That doesn't make any sense. The way I see it, it sounds like you're just a scumbag. There's something wrong with Akane. That much is for sure. But if you're the reason she's like this, then your baseball club friends must be rolling in their graves.
Are you saying it's my fault they're dead?
Try asking yourself. Even scumbags like you can feel some guilt, right?
You're the vice president of the TSC, correct? I see you're helping Shinya out. He can be a bit distant, but I assure you he's a good lad at heart. I do hope you'll get along. The mist in Block B has dissipated, so I'll be checking over the facility. Shinya, I understand Sora has entrusted you with a task. Don't do anything to endanger yourself, all right?
All right.
The two of us are worried about you, you know.
Thanks. Let's continue our investigation. We can enter Block C from Block B. There should be a ton of mist there.